Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for joining us. We start off tonight with some developing news as 4 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been recorded in the Bahamas. That announcement coming from health officials just over 1 hour ago. Now, all of this was preceded by an announcement by Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, of another lockdown. He made the announcement in the House of Assembly today. Now, there are 33 positive cases of COVID-19, 19 with 5 deaths on record. Now, the Prime Minister says it is that surge or community spread that has prompted a second national lockdown. He lamented that many Bahamians are still not taking the impact of COVID-19 seriously. Altaviz Munnings joins us live tonight outside the House of Assembly with more on the Prime Minister's communication and what it all means. Good evening to you, Altaviz.
Good evening, Keishla, and good evening, Bahamas. The country's first national lockdown ended at 5 o'clock this morning, and Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, announced in the House of Assembly this morning that another lockdown is set for this Wednesday. The Prime Minister is urging Bahamians and residents to just stay at home in order to stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.
Due to the fact that there are asymptomatic carriers of the virus, and based upon medical advice, the competent authority may impose further, sometimes longer lockdown periods over the coming weeks.
And Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, decided to initiate a second national lockdown beginning this Wednesday, April 8th at 9 p.m., ending on April 14th at 5 a.m. The Prime Minister added that when the national shutdown ends, the 24-hour curfew currently in effect will resume. In fact, a national lockdown will occur every weekend in April, starting at 9 p.m. on Friday until 5 a.m. on Monday. The Prime Minister maintains that health professionals advised the implementation of a national shutdown to strategically examine the country's surge in COVID-19 cases.
The super spreader may be in contact with many areas and has the potential to infect thousands of individuals. And it's essential that we lock down so that we search aggressively for the super spreaders. So yes, we may experience 5 days of pain, but a lifetime of resolution.
Prime Minister Minnis added that the lockdown means an individual may not leave their property, not even to exercise in their yard or immediate neighborhood. Only those who have an emergency or is listed as an essential worker. And exempted from the national shutdown, all hospitals in the Bahamas, officers of the Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Forces, the media, security services, hotels with guests, electricity, water, telecommunication workers, and a strictly limited undertaking such as an international import-export trade company. Now, the Prime Minister also announced that as a personal defense mechanism, the public must now wear non-medical masks. He revealed that government has approved cotton mask production across New Providence.
I would at this moment urge every retail store or persons who have any stocks or supplies of any medically approved surgical or face masks for sale to contact the Ministry of Health immediately in order to sell the same to public health, as the sale of any medical mask to the general public will at some point in time be prohibited. To ensure the availability of masks for the general public, the government has enabled the production of cotton masks in New Providence through various companies. And these masks will be washable and reusable by the ordinary resident. To encourage and enable the large-scale production of cotton masks in the Family Islands, the Small Business Development Center has been directed to provide funding to tailors and seamstresses so that sufficient masks are also available throughout the Family Island.
The Prime Minister also touched on the new supermarket shopping schedule that he says is designed to cut down exposure and physical interaction and provide residents with enough opportunity to purchase the essential items they need during the curfew.
I wish to advise that large businesses should sanitize their premises before reopening to large numbers of people and at frequent intervals all surfaces usually touched by the general public such as door handles, trolley handles, shelving, cash counters, and glass door panels must be sanitized repeatedly throughout the day. Strict physical distancing by limiting the number of persons allowed to enter to one person for every 30 square feet of publicly accessible store space must be adhered to. Failure to comply with these requirements will lead to the store's abrupt closure.
Prime Minister Minnis also indicated in his communication in the House of Assembly this morning that the Bahamas doesn't have the resources larger countries have to battle COVID-19, and that's why he says prevention is key in order to stop spreading the disease. The Prime Minister further urged Bahamians and residents to follow and comply the rules of the emergency orders. Reporting live from Parliament Square, I'm Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News. Back to you, Kishla.